You know what? Forget about tracking calories to stay in a calorie deficit and to hit your protein goal. If you are someone that is overweight, I challenge you to track calories for 3 to 6 months just to see how much you're eating. What this is going to do is create awareness. Even though I didn't plan for things to happen that way, when I first started tracking calories, I never stopped. When I started, I never quit. I was consistent. But here's the thing, what a lot of you may not know, I've mentioned it before, but not very often. Probably for about possibly between 7 and 8 months, I tracked calories and went into a calorie deficit the majority of the, I meant a calorie surplus the majority of the time. And in fact, I wound up gaining a few pounds. But what it did was created awareness. Also, when I was probably around 217 pounds, I was doing a lot of at-home workouts. This is before I knew about calorie tracking or anything like that. My husband and I hadn't been long, got out of jail for crimes that we committed during our active drug addiction. But I went and purchased this little cheap bodycon dress that it didn't look bad on me, but it at the time, like I say, I had gained a little weight. It wasn't near as bad as I had got. My highest weight was 247 pounds. But I just, bought it, wasn't quite ready to wear it. I wanted to see what at-home workouts would do for me because I thought I was going to be able to lose weight and get a banging body just from eating like I wanted and doing at-home exercises. But boy, was I in for a rude awakening. Now, that white dress that I'm talking about is the reason why y'all know me now. That's what built my following, because what happened was after I had the dress for a long time, probably about a year, by this time I had, the at-home workouts. I had moved on past those. I started walking 3.5 miles, 4 to 5 days out of the week at a trail. And eventually that wasn't giving me the results that I wanted because, again, I was so I didn't know anything about how to eat. But I kept looking at TikTok, watching these influencers that had these nice physiques, and I really looked up to them. And one day I was just teasing with my husband, and I asked him to take pictures of me in that white dress. I asked him if I looked fat, which I knew that I did already, but I was teasing him. And I said, just in case I'm able to have a transformation one day, get some pictures of me in this dress. And I was being sarcastic. At the same time, I kind of felt like, man, I don't care what it takes. I am going to lose this weight. And basically, and to be honest with y'all, it wasn't even about weight loss with me. I wanted muscles, broad shoulders, biceps, a small waist. I knew I would have to lose weight, but I was still, weight blindness is a thing. If somebody would have told me I had to lose over 90 something pounds to achieve the look that I wanted and that I have now, I would have probably told them to kick rocks. But that dress was like a bodycon dress, real spandexy, something that would stretch out, with me being bigger at the time, but it also would, it would still conform to my body as I got smaller. Now, mind y'all, I'm not asking y'all to go sifting through my content, but you're free to do it. I have a pinned video on TikTok for the one that went viral on TikTok and Facebook. Got over like 1,000,000 something views with me in the white dress and the transformation. I had been, making videos, doing transformations in that dress, tracking my progress all along. And one day, one of them just finally blew up. I am telling y'all, your brain is not going to be your friend during your weight loss journey, your body recompositioning journey. There will come a time when you will lose 20 pounds. You're going to feel great, 30 pounds, 50 pounds. And the scale is moving, but you're going to look in the mirror and still see the person that you were 50 pounds ago. The easiest way to track y'all's progress, I'm telling y'all, it is, take plenty of pictures. Even though you may not feel great, you may be suffering from body image. I did. I can't speak for anyone else, but if you do, just take pictures in something that's, tight fitted that will you constantly conform to your body as you get smaller. I would encourage y'all to go on Shein, a thrift store, find a nice, classy cat suit, nice, classy, fitted dress, tight fitted dress. And even if your stomach's hanging over, you got rolls and stuff, whatever. These are things that are going to improve over time as you get better and constantly build habits over the years. Prepare anywhere from a year to 3 years, okay? But a year, you should see a major difference whenever you lock in with the calorie tracking and hitting your protein goal. If you're lifting weights, okay, telling you, y'all are going to be so surprised. Body recompositioning is a real thing, ladies. But going to the gym and eating right and seeing the scale go down sometimes just isn't enough. Looking in the mirror will begin to play tricks on you. I promise it will. Until this very day, with all the progress I've made, it still plays tricks on me. The only thing that helps me is that I post a lot of content, okay? Being that y'all probably being an influencer is probably nowhere in the cards for you. Maybe it is, but probably not, okay? Take plenty of pictures and recordings of you now and all along the way, and continuously take pictures in the same outfit. Keep them for yourself in your phone. You don't have to show anybody, you don't have to post them, but I just want to encourage y'all because that is going to be a game changer as far as your progress. Please don't sleep on this. If it was not for my children taking so many Snapchats of me and just, recording me all the time, because once again, y'all have to remember, for so long, my mother had my children during my active drug addiction. So whenever I got my life together and was able to be, a good mom, they absolutely cherished that. So they were always, these last 5 years, just recording me and taking pictures of me, family time, memories, and it wound up working in my favor. Other than that, I would have been guilty, just like a lot of y'all, not wanting to take pictures, and especially full body pictures, when I was overweight and disgusted with myself. So I'm going to encourage y'all to do that. That outfit that you think you can't wear, that'll never look good on your body again, go ahead and envision, get a vision going, okay? It is okay to get on YouTube and TikTok, and if you're, built a certain way, if you can relate to me, hourglass figure, look at, women, look up hourglass figured women that had a major weight loss transformation. If you have a swimmer's build, more like you're slender at the bottom and bigger up top, Google this stuff. There are ladies out here all over the world that has made this shit happen. And I just want everybody to know that you're capable of it too. I know it sounds cliche for me to say, if I did it, anybody can do it, but I am so serious. If I did it, anybody can do it. I love y'all.